Hi, I'm April.
And I'm Lauren.
And tonight we're in Mansfield at the Mansfield Reformatory.
Yeah.
And we're going on a ghost walk, but, well, I'll tell you in just a second. So we're not really sure what to expect, but we know that audio and video recording is somewhat prohibited, so we've come up with a creative solution to comply. Bear with us, and we'll tell you all about it after.
We were here once. We were just sitting by ourselves.
I want to see a pretty pink thing. Pretty baby blue. Not going in that room. Oh my God, no, I don't like that at all. The window?
The window.
No, thank you. No, no, no.
She used to be closer to.
Used to be closer to me.
I feel like somebody's doing this to the back of my leg.
Touching it.
Yes, like caressing. That word.
That was something I probably should have warned the ladies in the room about. Some of the male prisoners in here can get a little frisky and touch you inappropriately. They will pull your hair.
Okay.
They will touch the back of your leg. They will grab your backside. It's happened to a number of our investigators, and it's happened to a number of the guests. Oh, come on down and play with us, guys. Come talk to us. I'll tell you what, if you can set off those balls that are right there in front of me, and I know you guys know how to do it, all you have to do is go over and roll them. Make them light up. If you do that, I'll leave you a cigarette.
I want a cigarette.
Somebody's stomach just growled. That was another thing I meant to tell you. Investigating 101. If your stomach growls or you make any bodily function noises, just let us know. I know it's embarrassing, but call it out because a stomach growling will sound like a demon. Oh, come on, guys.
Jesus.
That's okay, you made about 3 people down here pee themselves around. Good job, buddy. Okay, so you don't want a cigarette. Do you want me to put some music on for you? I'll play some music for you guys if you can light the cat balls up. I'm going to be really upset if you lit those cat balls up for that group that was ahead of us and you're not going to light them up for me. Was that you, Ryan? No. It was in between us again, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So pay attention to noises like that, which sound like footsteps or something being kicked, because that's, and it's so weird. If we go down there, we'll hear it down here. If we're down here, we'll hear it up there, but because he's at the door, it's going to stay right in between the two of us.
If you want, I would stand in the middle.
Go ahead. incredibly expensive cat balls.
How's the shower going?
Is the shower
How you
guy
doing back in the
okay?
showers, buddy?
Good.
All right. There's a brave young lady standing down there all by herself. Could you go let her know that you're there? Look like there's somebody in the doorway again? Always looks like there's somebody walking across that tier. So you guys, I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you light up those cat balls, we'll leave. Or make the equipment that's here with us leave. You guys know how to use the thing in my hand. All you gotta do is come over and touch it. If you make that go up to red, we'll leave. But you have to make it go all the way to red. I'm not gonna play around with this, light it up a little tiny bit. You have to come touch it and make it light up. That had to be somebody's stomach, or there is a demon in here with us. I will tell you, going back over a digital recording when you're doing an AVP session and you hear that, it terrifies you. Okay, no takers? That means we're gonna stay. Do you want us to stay? Is that why you're doing it? If you want us to stay, light up one of these pieces of equipment, please. All right, everybody watch your eyes. Ryan, go ahead and turn the lights back on.
Sorry. Oh my Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Can everybody hear me okay?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so there's some...
So it's the next day. We didn't sleep very well.
It sure is the next day.
Yes. You want to tell them what you thought about the ghost walk at the Ohio State Reformatory? Evidently they rebranded.
It's not Mansfield anymore.
We kept calling it the Mansfield Reformatory. We were wrong.
Well, evidently, if you've ever seen Chicago, you know about the cell block tango, right? You're in a cell block, it locks. We were on 6 stories high on graded walkways, and Lauren has a fear of the dark and the heights. Lots of the heights. We don't like it. And I proceeded to have a panic attack. So yeah, you'll get to see some of that because I'm gonna allow it to be.
Okay. Yeah, we wound up.
You'll have seen it.
Early, we couldn't handle the full tour. It was just a lot.
It was too cold too.
It was very.
It was really cold.
It was also really scary. Like, as you can see from the footage, a lot of it was in pitch black.
Oh yeah, and like I said, dark and heights. I actually enjoyed it. Like, had I not gone baby deer-legged and freaking out, I would have loved to finish it.
It was about an hour too long. For Yeah, like you will be walking for the full 2 hours when you go into it. And the guides were wonderful.
Oh my God, I love them. They were the best part.
Don't even get me going. They were amazing. And they go out in teams of 4. So there's the lead dude that like does the spiel, or lady, depending on what group you get. And then they have 3 like handlers to make sure that nobody gets lost.
They count. They do a head count every time you go to a new area. Because you are in the prison. Like you
are in the prison.
You cannot lock any of the doors because you will be spending the night in.
Key, right?
Yeah, they will be.
Call a locksmith.
Yes, they literally said don't close the doors. You'll spend the night, and it's very cold and wet.
And they warned us about lead paint too.
Yep.
So be careful about touching things and then putting our hands in our mouth. And it was the most intense ghost experience that we've ever had. And that's not even saying that I even saw anything while we were there. I didn't notice anything necessarily until the footage.
Well, yeah, I was going to say.
I saw a little shape move, but it was dark, so.
We'll have to leave that up for interpretation, I think.
I don't know.
Because we've looked at that footage, and it's just like last night. We were up very late.
Yeah, we didn't sleep.
No,
so if we seemed
2
really
hours.
Tired, that's why. Yeah, we was just like, woo, that was a lot.
But yeah, no, between the panic attack and the actual things that we heard, like I'm exhausted. Like ghost hunting is not a feat for. Yeah, I was gonna say Gary was fantastic, by the way. Shout out to him. Very great storyteller, not storyteller, but great experiencing or sharing his experiences. He was very kind to me when he was like, we can let you leave early, and just very nice all around.
It was his son that escorted
and
us
his
out,
son.
right? So he doesn't like a
father son.
sibling
I know, but yeah, they were just hands down great. I would do the daytime one too.
I have no interest in ever going back or ever doing it again, which is not to say it wasn't a great experience.
No, it was just truly terrifying.
It was just very, very freaky. It was way more intense than I thought. And I feel like as a mom, I couldn't necessarily enjoy it because I was in mama bear mode. I'm like, are you okay? What's happening?
And poor cameraman's between us, and I'm just like, I need to run to the end of this cell block before I fall off of this cell block.
And you got touched again.
I did. I got touched again. I think they just gravitate towards me and make me the pretty. I don't know.
But
yeah, I felt a little something on my leg, and then you were on my arm, and that scared me.
Well, I just wanted to touch you so I could make sure you were okay. Like if you started shaking or were getting woozy, I wanted to make sure I could teach you.
Yeah, I definitely recommend if you do get nauseous, take Dramamine beforehand, because there are some rooms that have some heavy activity in there. I had a lump in my throat and nausea throughout like 3 different portions of it.
And in one of the rooms that he said was the most scary, this might be too much information, but I felt like I was going to start my period, which I haven't had in years and years.
Yeah, it was definitely like a guttural, intense feeling.
Yes.
It was natural, but it wasn't natural.
Yes.
Like
and it
occurring.
didn't feel like the kind of distress that you have when you have gas, for lack of a better way to put it. Like it wasn't like we had one too many hot dogs out on the trail. It was, you definitely felt like something was happening, even though you can't really explain it, and you're in the pitch black. And
I felt like I wasn't grounded, and that was the scariest part. I felt like I wasn't grounded. I felt like I didn't have a security blanket, even though cameraman was there.
What am I, chopped?
I'm just saying, significant other, mother, I don't. It's all right. I know. Okay. I did hold your hand though in the attic.
I kind of needed it too.
You're like, I need to know you're actually here.
Just be honest, like I need a buddy.
No, that was definitely intense is the word I think I want to use.
100%.
I loved it. I loved it. No, I didn't love the panic attack, but I loved and that wasn't ghost related, remind you.
Right, that was
just afraid of heights.
The heights. Now, I had the opposite reaction. I wanted to be as far away from the open cell doors as possible. So
I was in the cell doors.
I'm not afraid of heights, but
there is a portion, I think, you do get a little bit of light and you see me holding on to those bars. Those bars are cold and wet. They are wet.
Yes. But last night we were in Mansfield, Ohio at the Ohio State Reformatory, but who knows where we're going to be next?
Because we're everywhere in Ohio.